Good morning. I'm going to do a card pull this morning from the Isis Oracle deck. So let's see what comes through. So some shuffling, tuning into an intention of receiving guidance for my day and how that guidance can be applicable to the collective. So these two cards just came out. Let's go with those. So we have the Eye of Horus, awakening to divine perception. You see Isis and Osiris there. I like it with the birds. Yeah, they're looking super in their power, and they have their scepters, and with the bird too, it's like calling us to see things from a higher perspective, divine perception. And where's my eyes bothering me? Funny, Eye of Horus, my eyes bothering me. And so this next one is Enter the Chamber of Healing. Healing in the Divine Chamber of Lady Isis. And so I feel like that's pretty clear. Messages with these two cards is to do your healing work so you can see things from a higher perspective that is in alignment with the divine plan that is always unfolding and guiding us. So yeah, I'll read a little bit of what the book says for these two. Like, another thing of this one, it's like going into the darkness of the temple. I interpret that as like shadow work and like really going into the body to somatically process any like traumas that are being held, any stagnant energies that are there. So let's start with entering the Chamber of Healing. Oh, these cards are like one next to each other in the deck too. So, a spiritual gift of healing is coming for you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions and allow the healing from the Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magic and energy can flow now. Expect your miracle. As Oracle comes to you as a messenger, prepare for great changes because they're on their way now. When the Divine Lady Isis offers you a healing gift of magic, it is something to accept as a gift of unconditional love, with open arms. It will be offered without agenda, with the only intent being for your highest good and spiritual growth. It will not necessarily look or feel like you expected, but you will realize in the unfoldment of the process or circumstance that it was a spiritual healing gift from the divine, even though you may not have immediately recognized it as such at the time. You'll be able to recognize the healing by the experience of it and its effect even before the complete resolution of the issue at hand. The experience will be that the issue is somehow lifted from you, and the effect will be that the issue seems genuinely out of your control and yet not out of control. This is the way that the gift of healing can come to you. Time and sacred space to contemplate and reflect is extremely helpful to receive divine intervention as consciously, swiftly, and fully as possible. Sacred space can be a physical place that allows you to put your day-to-day activities and thoughts to one side and instead indulge in just being as you are in that moment. It might be a place in nature, your meditation place, or healing room, or a sanctuary that you have where you can be alone for a time, or even a meditation group or healing circle. Sacred spaces allow you to simply be, not have to think, sort things out, or analyze, but to open, rest, allow inspiration or guidance to come as when as and when it chooses, and to allow for the mysteries of healing to occur. It is important when entering sacred space that we do not set an agenda or have specific expectations. We do not think of anything more than I dedicate this space to the divine within. When not attempting to find solutions, but actually actively letting go mentally and emotionally and allowing ourselves to go into a peaceful state, relaxed but not numb, we can often have guidance, inspiration, clarity, and knowing drop into our awareness. We don't need to actively seek these things. They can just happen when we create open space. Healing happens most powerfully when there is space, openness, and allowing. We let go of healing to flow. Time and sacred space will help you receive the inner adjustments that you need for healing, the healing magic of the Lady Isis, to be available to reach you with full boldness and genius. So with this deck, there's rituals that are offered at the end, and for this one, it is ideally to do this exercise physically, but if you cannot, then visualize it instead. Do it with the intention of surrender into sacred space and receive the healing love of Isis. When we hold an intention to surrender into sacred space, we are going up to other realms. Intentional surrender transforms an action into an element of ritual. Instead of simply acting, we imbue our activity with focused energy. It is the intention to surrender into sacred space that transforms a walk in a park into an inner journey into the chamber of healing. Take yourself to a place in nature that you love, a beach, a bedside lake, a forest, sand dunes, or cave. It might even be a near favorite plant, animal, perhaps a pet, or your favorite tree in a garden or parkland. Go to any place that feels nourishing to you at this time. Quietly in your heart, imagine connecting with the light of your own divine essence. Sense it within your heart as an outstretched pair of golden white wings, glowing and growing with light and beauty. Then just relax. Sit or walk and enjoy the space. Do nothing in particular. You may touch your surroundings, feeling bark on trees or gathering shells and making patterns on the sand. Watch the waves and the lines left on the shores as they retreat, or listen to the leaves of the trees as the breeze moves through them. Feel the cool smoothness of rocks or stones. Just enjoy. Be in your body, and if you're finding it hard to stop thinking or to switch off, imagine that you don't have a head, that you are just a body. Feel and connect with the space and let your mind settle into the physical sensations of being in that beautiful space. Rest. When you are ready to complete your ritual, you may like to repeat the incantation below. You can say this incantation to boost any healing process, whether it seems to have already started or it is still below the level of your conscious awareness. Healing comes, healing flows, healing blossoms, and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light, her healing gift through spiritual night. Bring me now the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay. Yeah. I'm going to the lake tomorrow, so super excited to be in that sacred space of rest and nourishment. So the next one, the Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You're gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. The Oracle of the Eye of Horus is a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you have been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have genuine gifts of healing and insights to share, about whether your inner perception is actually true insight, and whether you'll be protected spiritually in certain matters and situations, then this oracle is confirmation for you. You also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again, taking a turn on a higher twist of the spiral of perception. These are gifts of higher clairvoyance, true knowing, divination, and divine communion, and they all flow in truth from the fountain of the heart. You can expect these gifts to grow, and as a result, to see with even more detachment, accuracy, and clear knowing. It is important that you trust this inner sight and come from your heart. This will ensure that your sight is accurate and helpful. Inner sight will never judge or harm another, but it will certainly help you discern the underlying truth of situations and relationships so that you can make wise decisions. This oracle is confirmation that you have spiritual gifts of healing and perception that can serve your own life path and that of others when you use them for love. Trust that Horus will protect you as you move forward on your path and that opportunities will come at the perfect time. The divine sun will shine on you, gifting you with your time in the sun. So have faith, beloved. This oracle is confirmation that the divine is looking out for you and will guide you and protect you through your intuition. Your inner voice will tell you everything you need to know in a timely manner. Finally, this oracle is also an indicator of a triumph over darker energies and emotions. When you have been struggling with psychological darkness, unfulfilling habits, patterns of subversive or undermining behavior within yourself or from toxic relationships with others, or with organizations or group within society, know that you will triumph and the sun, the truth, the light will prevail. Pray for protection, clear insight, and trust your inner guidance. You'll triumph in light over any darkness. Your success and growth are assured. So for this one, there's a blessing of the Eye of Horus. And it says that it's best to do this ritual either at night or in a room where you can pull down blinds and curtains and create a darkened physical space in which to rest. It doesn't have to be pitch black, but limited lighting will support your ritual process. You'll need a small mirror and enough light, perhaps one tea light candle, to just be able to see your reflection. Relax your breathing and go into your heart space. Close your eyes for a moment and say out loud, I call upon those beings that love me unconditionally. I call upon the Eye of Horus, upon divine sight that loves me unconditionally. Of my own free will, be with me now. When you're ready, open your eyes with a soft gaze. Don't try to focus, but imagine allowing your eyesight to stay soft, even a little unfocused, by being aware of your peripheries around you. Hold up the mirror in the darkened space and turn your soft gaze towards the mirror, looking near it but not directly at it. Imagine that you can sense it with your eyes while softly gazing around the mirror. Allow your gaze to go soft as possible and let your intention shift to the mirror. Imagine that you can perceive through the mirror as though it reflects you back into your inner vision, deep behind your eyes in the empty, vast space in your own mind. Imagine or intend that the divine inner eye that rests in the forehead, in the center, slightly above the eyebrows, is opening and blinking at you. You may actually perceive the eye or just sense or intend that it opens gently. This has actually happened to me before in a meditation where I saw my third eye blinking open several times. It's so interesting when that clairvoyance and inner sight comes online. So it says to stay in your heart and let the gaze be soft. Don't try to force it to occur or you will lose your soft focus. You can close your eyes if you need to, but keep your awareness on the mirror, imagining that your inner eye is seeing itself in the mirror you hold. When you are ready, put the mirror down and either with eyes softly or closed or softly open, whatever feels most comfortable for you, let your attention rest on that inner eye. Now say, I now trust in Horus, who loves me unconditionally, to gift me with divine sight, with protection divine, and with triumph over darkness. I accept all such help coming from unconditional love now. Imagine that your inner eye can look upward from inside your head and perceive directly at the top of your head. It can see, sense, or intend that above your head there is another divine eye. This is the eye of God. It is pure, strong, powerful. The pure light of the sun shines out of it, in through the crown of your head, towards your inner eye, and the degree of intensity that is perfect for you. Your inner eye becomes bright and clear. When you are ready, either keeping your eyes closed or with soft gaze, gently sweep your hands in front of your forehead and eyes, all the way down the front of your body to your belly and then up to your heart. Repeat this several times to distribute the energy. When you are done, just open your eyes to normal gaze, slowly taking a few moments for your vision to adjust to your new frequencies of inner light. It's not recommended that you do this exercise more than once per week. Yeah, I'm excited to experiment with that one. So the incantation of the Eye of Horus that's offered here mentions that it can be repeated several times, gaining speed as you get used to the words. Feel the energy in the words as you speak aloud, You can add it to the end of the ritual above, or if it is not the right time for you to complete the ritual, you can choose a shorter healing process. You can use it on your own at any time. It is most effective if you take one moment to be in your heart, perhaps even placing your hand on your heart, then repeating the incantation, as it will help you stay in true insight, which always comes from the heart. Eye of Horus, eye of the sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection divine, may my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright, beloved Horus, Lord of light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision, pure and clear. I'm excited to give more space to those rituals and do them on my own. And I hope this was helpful for you. So please leave any comments below if you try the rituals, if anything specifically stood out to you, if you have any questions, and send you much love.